Hi sweet friends, and welcome to my weekly vlog.
Laundry done for the week. I got so many compliments on this little dress that I got for Disney off of the Cakeworthy website. Oh my goodness, so many compliments. Cakeworthy is super cute little dress. Anyway, I'll get all these things put away. I also got a little tripod. Oh my goodness, can I talk? My little tripod put back in place. It hasn't been here in the room since before Christmas, since I decorated for Christmas. So now we can do some chit chats like we used to do. Thought I would share with y'all my church outfit of the week. This is one of my favorite dresses. I thrifted this dress several years ago, paired it with a new pair of blue sandals that I picked up at Ross for $12.99. This dress has like a blue check pattern in it. I picked up this little rock ring at Junk Gypsy. I have some little bands that I picked up at the thrift store. So that's 2 rings right there, just stacked on each other. I love them. They're just simple. And this is always tricky. A little diamond heart pendant that I've had for many years. Anyway, I picked this outfit so I could carry my new Louis Vuitton that Coey Bags has sent me. I did a unboxing and a review on this bag, and I love it. And this is going to be my first time using it. Got me a whole little vibe going this morning for church. I wanted to pair my outfit with these fun Quay sunglasses in gold. Oh my goodness. Y'all can't tell me nothing with these on. They're fabulous. Yes, I love these sunglasses. So pretty. And for my lipstick, I have this older Estee Lauder older lipstick. It is called Tiger Eye. I have been using this for years. I love it. I use it anytime that I'm wearing like something in browns and golds. And then on top of it, I just put this lip gloss. This Happy to Be Me Zoe lip gloss. Picked that up at the Dollar Tree. It's called Fun Sized. So this is my look, y'all. Yeah, we doing the most today, for real. Y'all can't, let me put my shades back on. Y'all can't tell me nothing with these on. They're so awesome. All right, guys, I got to get to church. I'm outside this evening for just a little bit. It's super windy. In fact, I've heard several YouTubers talk about how bad the wind is in their area, and they're in different states. It's windy here in South Texas as well, but I want to sweep up all these pecan tassels. They're so annoying. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Of pecan tassels. I don't know when they stop being a thing, but I wish they would go away. Oh, they're such a pain. When I added this little pad this year, I was thinking it was going to be a great idea. However, I forgot to realize that this is where the area where the runoff from the roof goes. So this isn't going to be ideal for this ponytail palm to be right underneath this downpour. So I'm going to need to, at the very least, move it over 2 really good spots to catch rainwater. So I have a bucket there. I just moved the ponytail palm over and put a bucket right there. It's supposed to rain for 2 or 3 days. Hopefully it does, and I get some good rainwater. So put me a 5-gallon bucket here. A quick little project I want to do is I brought out my lopping shears. I want to get all this trimmed up. Got that manger little mess cleaned up. It did take but a few minutes. Little pile. Take that over to the burn pile. Another limb down. This is like the same place that last limb was down at. Oh, it's never ending. I was just fixing to go inside, and I noticed that these 2 had come unhooked. They were barely hanging on. Whew. I'm glad I noticed it before they came crashing down and broke everything down here on the bottom. Had to go get my handy dandy step stool and I get them reattached. It's just beginning to rain. It doesn't seem like we're going to get as much rain as they originally predicted, but we'll see as the day goes on. It didn't rain even too much today, but I was able to gather 2 5-gallon buckets of rainwater, so that is awesome. I'm going to get my plants watered. Was to water these plants up here that don't get as much water as everything else, but I did water other things. I used about 7.5 gallons of water from those 2 5-gallon buckets. Anything not to have to uncoil this. Oh, I hate messing with water hoses. They're such a pain. So catching in the 5-gallon bucket, oh my goodness, I love it. And I know the plants appreciate it. The family surprised me with a happy birthday. They made me cry. I didn't know they were doing it, which of course is why it's a surprise. And so I started crying and she started crying. Oh, y'all. Here's my plate. Didn't have enough room for salad, so I'll have to go back. But she made these little corns, guys. They're very interesting. We found the recipe online. So we're going to give those a try.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear old Catherine. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Oh,
my best friend got me a piece of James Avery. Got me the bestie's charm. I didn't know. She also got me this little flower arrangement for my kitchen. It's so cute. I thought it was hers. Today's quick outdoor project is to trim up these 3 crepe myrtles. Got quite a bit cleaned up. Here it is. It's trash day, so I can just get everything put into the trash can and wheel it to the stop in and use my Nothing Bundt Cakes birthday coupon. So let's head in and pick out a cake. Amazing cakes, little ones. My favorite is chocolate chip, and then they have bigger ones and the medium-sized ones. Little baby ones. Stopped in and got my little Bundt cake for free for my birthday. Oh, so delicious. Chocolate chip is my favorite. They're so delicious, guys. If you have a Nothing Bundt cake store in your area and you haven't checked it out, go check it out. They have a lot to choose from and it's so good. Make sure you sign up for the rewards program so you can get, you know, a free cake on your birthday. Today we're here at La Casa for my sister's birthday party. Sister's grandson made these little decorations. He knew we couldn't hang anything up here, so he made these to put on the table. Isn't that so sweet? He worked on them all afternoon, so we would have little table decor. On supper, I got 2 cheese enchiladas, rice beans, and a crisp Coke.
That's a look.
Hi, sweet friends. Chit chat time. Can you believe we're back here doing a chit chat? It has been since before Christmas that we did a chit chat because I had decorated my room and I didn't have a place for my tripod in here. So I just didn't do chit chats for a while. But we're back again. I wanted to share with y'all these fun Judy Blume books. So I have a funny story to share with y'all. But these are at the Dollar Tree right now for $1.25. How many of y'all remember reading these? I don't remember reading all of them, but I do remember this one, I believe, Blubber. So they have the Blubber book. They have Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, which is the one I'm going to talk to y'all about. I have a little funny story about that one. I did just read that. That was a good one. Deanie, and then again, Maybe I Want. So if you like to read, but you know, maybe you have ADHD like I do, and a big, thick, like adult book, maybe too much sometimes. Like I like to read, but I have so many things to do. To say I'm going to sit down and read, you know, a thick novel, it's probably out of the question. But I could spend a little bit of time and read a couple of chapters every evening out of something, you know, like a young preteen book that's a fun read. So I did read this one, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I read it probably in about 4 or 5 evenings, just a couple of chapters a night, and it was a fun little read. I hadn't read in a while because I can't sit still long enough to read a big book, but this was fun. And so we would spend a lot of time. The house that I live in now was my grandparents' house. This was where my mom and her brothers were raised. I think my mom was in 2nd grade when they built this house. And so I spent a lot of time here as a kid with my grandmother and my grandfather. I have 3 girl cousins that are about the same age as me. And we would all meet here and just have fun times with our grandparents. And one of the things that my cousin I have, she's the youngest of the 3 cousins, and she's 2 weeks younger than me. And she had brought this book over and was reading it one time. And my grandmother always took a nap every afternoon on the couch there in the, it was a formal living room. It's where I watch TV at now. So if you've watched my videos, you've seen me watching TV. That was my grandparents' formal living room when I was a kid. They had a television room, which we use actually for storage now. That's where it was air conditioned out there, and they would spend all their time in the television room. But my grandmother would take an afternoon nap there in the formal living room. And my cousin had brought this book over and decided she would read this book to my grandmother that weekend during nap time. So she did. And it was a cute little book. I remember listening to her reading it, and grandmother liked it and all the things. Well, when Sunday came around and it was time for my cousin to leave, she accidentally left the book. So it was going to be at my grandmother's for, a couple of days, I'm sure, till somebody could come back to pick it up. And so my grandmother thought she would read the rest of the book. Well, if you've ever read this book, you know that there's some parts in here that I would have never read to my grandmother. Oh my gosh. It's kind of make you blush. Oh my goodness. So in the meantime that they didn't come get the book and my grandmother was reading ahead, she ran across some wording in here that she didn't think is appropriate. And I always wanted to read this book to see what was in the book is the reason why my cousin never got the book back. So when grandmother read ahead, she read a certain part of the book, which I'm pretty sure I know what part it is. It talks about one of the girls had snuck, her dad maybe was a doctor, and so he had some anatomy books, and she had snuck it over to the friend's house, and they were reading in the anatomy book, and it kind of goes into detail about a man's anatomy in this book. Oh my gosh. I wonder what would have happened if my cousin had gotten to that part of the book and was reading that to my grandmother. Oh my gosh, my grandmother would have had a fit. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that is the part that my grandmother read, and I bet she was absolutely floored. My grandmother was a very prim and proper, and she was an artist, and she always wore dresses and her little heels, and she was so thin and just took care of her. At night I can still see her sitting on the edge of the bed applying her cold cream on her face before she would go to sleep, and just all the things. Oh my gosh. So anyway, like I say, she was reading ahead, and I'm thinking that's the part that she read on. And so my cousin never got the book back. But I finally, and now I'm 53 years old, and we were young, like probably preteens, I don't know, 10, 11, something like that. And since then, I've always wondered what was in this book that caused the book to get confiscated by my grandmother, but I think I finally found it. Anyway, that's just a little funny story. We would have so much fun here at my grandparents' with my cousins. We were all about the same age, and like I said, my grandmother had somebody had given her a refrigerator box, and she cut that refrigerator box down and put contact paper on all those on all sides, both sides of the box, and made like room dividers so we could like build our house and like divide off different areas with those big old box, she cut the box up and then put the contact paper on it so it looked like a wall, and they were kind of tall and we were little, and we could make different rooms. We would have different rooms there in the living room, and we would have it like the wall, like if there was like the couch and the side table, and then that cardboard would be like in between. So this side would be one room and that side would be the other room. Anyway, we played with those cardboards forever, and then when it was time for us to go, she would gather up all the cardboards and put them between her dresser and the wall, so they would just slide in and out. So when we would come the next time, we knew exactly where our cardboards were at, and we could make our little houses. And oh my gosh, she had little blankets, like little doll blankets, and we would put those doll blankets on our head, and then we would take a ponytail and tie it up right there, and we could have like long hair. We just thought we were so cute. We'd have those little they were real thin, like receiving blankets, and we would have long hair, and we'd make up a husband, and we had our babies. She would make us baby doll clothes for our babies every year for Christmas, and then they would have like the little tags inside of them where it had her like made by grandmother or whatever. Anyway, it was a lot of fun, but I just wanted to share these with y'all. If you like Judy Blume and you read them when you were a kid, stop by the Dollar Tree and pick you up a new set and reread them. It's a fun little read. So that is it, guys. That is all for this video. It's kind of a short video. Some weeks I'm doing all the things, and this week I was doing all the things. It wasn't really stuff to film. I did get some work done outside, which was good, and I got to spend some time with my sister for her birthday. I think I inserted 2 pictures of some video from her birthday, and then 2 pictures. So one of the pictures is like the view of the table where everybody that was there. A lot of her girlfriends from school got to come and see her, and so that was real special. And then the one picture you'll see is me, my sister, and my brother together. So I inserted those pictures so you could see us. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this week's video, the vlog, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Become part of my friends here on YouTube. And I will see each of you in my next video. Bye, guys.